Welcome to the Running Refresh Podcast, where hot takes and debates on the sport of running are more than welcome in the studio and for the good of the sport.
Running Refresh is hosted by Logan Lummel and his refreshing guests.
Okay, welcome to the Running Refresh Podcast. I am joined by Maleigha Huston and Krissy Petrou, right?
Yes.
Okay, and other names for them would be Thing 1, Thing 2. You've seen Cat in the Hat, Partners in Crime, a dynamic duo. But more seriously, Maleigha is a mid-distance runner at Western Illinois, as well as Krissy. They both run cross-country as well. That was a new thing for Krissy this year. Maleigha last year placed third in the Summit League in the 800. And Krissy has gotten out of her comfort zone this fall. Running cross country. So just introduce yourself. Where are you from? What are your majors? What grade are you?
Oh, is me first? Okay. Hi, I'm Krissy Petrou. I'm from Toronto, Canada. If you don't know already, you probably should. My major is human resources, but I've changed it about 3 times now. So who knows if I'm going to stay to it. I still really don't know what I want to do, but my mom told me to do it. So I'm kind of sticking to it right now. I'm a sophomore. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. My name is Maleigha Huston. I'm a sophomore, and I'm an elementary and special education major. I'm from Good Hope, Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how did each of you get into running?
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. Well, I used to do gymnastics, and I wasn't ever going to do track. And then one day, the PE teacher just forced me to do it, and he's like, you can go to your gymnastics meets or whatever and then just come to track when you want to. And I eventually just got better at track, and I was like, all right, well, I'll stick with that instead.
Right.
So
how about you, Krissy?
Well, I did soccer for years, and then when I was getting older, I guess in elementary school, we started to run for training in soccer, and I liked it. I was like, yeah, I like this.
Weirdo.
I know, weird. And I don't know, it was something I was interested in. And then I decided to join a club because we don't really do it in elementary or high school. We do, but it's more serious if you're outside of a club. And then I ended up liking track better than soccer, and then my soccer team was kind of rude, so I didn't like that. And then I quit soccer to run.
All right. Well, so this is the Running Refresh Podcast. I'm your host, Logan Lummel, future teacher and coach, current runner, ex-soccer player, and I'm just looking to provide some unique perspectives on running, such as from my 2 guests here who are unique and equally goofy, Maleigha and Krissy. And I post running-related content every Sunday at noon on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. You can follow Running Refresh on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Please leave a review if you're listening on Apple or Spotify podcasts. Smash that like button, follow, and subscribe. So we'll start with Maleigha, and we'll introduce, or I'll interview each of you separately, and then I'll ask some questions individually. If you have any, or as a whole, if you have anything to add, just feel free to jump in on the conversation as you two normally do. All right, Maleigha. So explain how your track team worked in high school. So it was a combined program. Mm-hmm. How did that look?
So I went to West Prairie High School, and then we co-opted with Bushnell High School, which is 20 minutes away. And now the co-op has dissolved, but we just drove 20 minutes to practice every day. And yeah, it was a pretty small team, but
yeah. And then what success did you have in high school? You're a 1A champion in how many events?
The 800, my junior and senior. I kind of forget. I'm not gonna lie.
You just won too many times. You can't even remember.
I placed in the mile. No, that was in junior high. Okay. 400 I placed in. Yeah. I think it was 5th.
You just have too many accolades. You can't even remember. And you played volleyball too, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What position did you play in volleyball?
Middle front.
Yeah, and I student teach at West Prairie. Volleyball is a huge deal there. I mean, it's almost bigger than the football there, yeah. I'd say. Have a great fan section and stuff. Mm-hmm. I work with your mom, Rhonda. She's probably listening right now. Yeah. Shout out to Rhonda. And then you're a valedictorian, I've heard.
Yeah. I don't know if that like should have happened, but
Out of how many?
like 40. We're gonna round up a little bit. 40.
So there's maybe 40 students in your
Yeah.
grade. Still quite the achievement. And then, do I have to just go to Krissy?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Are you able to do this interview, Maleigha?
I'm doing great. Yes.
Okay. Sometimes she likes to giggle. All right. So, what's FFA?
Well, it used to stand for Future Farmers of America.
Okay.
But now it stands for nothing. So non-farmers can be included in it.
Okay.
That was so
And
random.
you were involved in that?
Yeah. Just because everyone in my school
Yeah.
was, though.
I mean, it's completely different at these small schools. Like, I come from, I had 1,000 people that went to my high school. So, that's didn't really seem that big to me. But then once I've, done block teaching, student teaching at some of these smaller schools, it's a real difference.
Yeah.
There's never FFA at my school.
It's a really big deal at West Prairie.
It's a big deal. And then also, so let's talk more about running. What do you think about while you run?
Absolutely nothing.
I was going to say, that's kind of a joke.
It's not a joke.
They were Maleigha just doesn't even think. She just runs.
Yeah.
But, how is that an advantage when you're competing?
Okay, so in high school, I used to get super nervous before my races. And then I got to college and I was like, no more of that. I just stressed myself out. So now I just go with the flow. Said you're just going to run as fast as you can for as long as you can. And that's my only strategy.
Yeah, the 800, you usually go out in a 61, just try to hold on. And it worked.
Cross
it worked
country,
at outdoor
yeah.
track.
Cross country, that strategy doesn't work as well, but it's fine.
You're still learning.
Yeah.
All right. And then what was it like being competitive as a freshman at the conference and pretty much regional level last year? Was it scary or were you ready for it or what?
I didn't really expect to do as well as I did at the conference meet, but I mean, I kind of liked it, going in a lower seed to the finals, and then I was just like, wow, there's a freshman.
Yeah. That underdog story.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go to Krissy.
Oh, no.
Okay,
go.
So you mentioned already that you're from Canada.
Yes.
So what has shocked you the most about America / Americans?
I don't think I can say. I don't think I can say. But the one thing that really bothers me is the grease on the food. I get so angry whenever I eat pizza or sausages. I have to wipe it off every single time because the food is so greasy and I can't see.
Is this
water.
everywhere or
No, only America. And the portion sizes are huge. Huge portion sizes.
So
yes.
the food's been very shocking.
Yeah, the food is shocking, but it tastes good though, so I'm not complaining.
So it's good, but also greasy.
Yeah, I hate the grease though. I said, I wipe it off.
And then why did you choose to come to the United States in the first place? I know you're running here, but you could have ran in Canada.
Okay, so first of all, Canada barely gives any athletic scholarship or any scholarship at all. So I'd probably only get $2,000 off of the Canadian university price, which is nothing if you have to pay for food, residence, and everything. And then my old coach, he ran for UCLA.
Okay.
And then I don't know, everyone was always talking about how they want to go to States now. I was like, oh yeah, why not go? My mom's like, yeah, you should try. And then I went off with a thing. Some people say it's a ripoff. I don't know, the NCSA thing.
NCSA.
Yeah, because I didn't know really what to do. And then I went off there, and then I was messaging coaches, my profile was up, and then I found Western, or they found me, whatever one, and then I came here.
Okay, awesome. And then do you see yourself staying in the United States after college or moving back?
This is a really good question. So I'm not sure if you know. I don't know if I should say this.
Say it.
I'm looking for my green card.
Okay. All right.
Well, I'm here. That could be for work, because I do I would plan on staying here. I'm just really worried about the healthcare bit. Okay. So my goal is either husband.
We'll talk about that. What's your worry about the healthcare in the United States?
Because it's I guess somewhat free. What happens if I get injured and then I have to pay $10,000?
For the cost.
American, yeah. But then I know the healthcare is definitely better than it is at home. It's just the money. I'm worried about the money. But yeah, I'm looking for my green card, either a husband or the work.
How's that going for you?
I don't know. Or the work visa, but I need to make sure I know what I want to do with the job yet.
Okay. So you're still figuring it out.
Still figuring it out. Still young, I guess.
And then in terms of running, how has training changed this year for you?
Oh my gosh. Well, the workouts are like they're so long. Like even like the warm up, the 2 miles at first, I was exhausted. I was like, come on, like, can this like be done yet? But I mean, now it's like getting better, but I'm still like my bad thing with running is definitely my endurance. So that's what kills me. So I feel like this training is better, but if you see, I die. I really die when I run.
Well, I mean, but it seems so far you're improving every race. You finished 4th on the team at this last meet, you know?
Yeah. So maybe it is for the better, but oh my gosh, like the long runs, like today, oh my gosh, I get so bored. I have to play my music and then it's just so boring. I get so bored.
It's just boring. Okay.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that translates to track. That'll be interesting now.
Yeah,
now that you're doing some little more mileage.
A little nervous. I'm going to tell you that.
Okay. And then I've heard you have a little background in hockey. Mm-hmm. Can you explain that? How long did you play, or like what level?
Oh gosh, okay. So it's like a huge thing. So like, you know, people play soccer when they're a kid. Well, Canada thrown in hockey, obviously. We're like thrown in like soccer, hockey. I was thrown in that. My dad's a huge hockey fan. So he put me in like
what team?
Durham West Lightning Timbits. So
what league are they in?
It's confusing. Like when you're a kid, you start at like Timbits hockey, which is like from Tim Hortons. Like it's a little thing. And then after I played for Durham West for a bit, and then I moved to Scarborough Sharks, and that's where I met Maddie, which is my roommate, through like that team. It's so confusing.
She played hockey too?
Yeah, she played
I didn't know Maddie played hockey.
She played on the same rep team as me, so I knew her before I came to school, which was like weird.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but it's hard to describe because every year like your level like kind of like changes. And then when I was in I think it was grade 10, I quit hockey for a year, and then I decided to join again in grade 11, and then COVID happened, and then grade 12 was just like no, because they shut down everything in Canada.
And then Maleigha, so how was your skating experience?
Oh wow, okay, so we went last year around Christmas time, and she had me skating in like 5 minutes, I think. Great teacher.
Okay,
yeah,
that's awesome. Anything more about hockey, or?
I don't know, but you guys should really learn how to play. That's all I
played hockey. I'm from Minnesota, so I mean, I played up until high school, but I didn't play high school hockey, even though it's a big deal in Minnesota.
Really? Yeah. Is it bigger than football in Minnesota?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. It's definitely the top winter sport. Like, I mean, for the state final, they'll sell out like the Minnesota Wild's XL Energy Center. Ooh. So there'll be like almost 20,000 people for a hockey game, high school hockey game. I'm not even kidding. It's kind of awesome.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, and then now I have some questions for both of you.
Oh, gosh.
So you two seem to have a bond. Would you say it's psychic, physical? I don't know. Sometimes it just confuses me. Like, where did this bond begin? What are they whispering about?
Can we say that? Okay. I think we're going to start with psychic, but recently it's gotten more physical.
This is why I was just worried about having these two on the podcast.
I think it really is psychic because like I think something that I look at you and then like she knows, like she knows. That's the thing. It's weird.
Where did this begin? When did you realize you had this connection?
I think we both just realized we were kind of, like, you know, like.
Well, what about our listeners? They can't see that.
We were a little dumb blondes, I guess. I guess
she's calling us a
I
little
didn't
slow.
say it.
She's calling us a little slow.
Yeah.
I didn't say it.
And then so we can relate on that level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe.
People like you attack us for being.
I'm not attacking you.
Dumb blondes. No, we appreciate it. We like it.
You like it?
We do like it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being interviewed. I don't know why.
That was kind of part of the plan.
It was part of the plan.
Okay, and then both of you have had different yet, limited forms of training in high school. How can you explain that?
I guess you explain your
Okay, so I went to I was from a really small team.
Yeah.
And we did not do any sort of distance training at all. It was more like football. Like we do the little sprint things, and then we'd like drop on the ground. Well, we didn't do the drop on the ground part. Or we'd go against the wall and do the little leg things for the football.
Really?
Yeah. And then occasionally they'd be like, Maleigha, go run a mile.
Like how much mileage did you even do? Like
On the weekends, I would go to the track myself and do like a workout or whatever. But I'd say maybe like 20 tops.
20 tops. Like
Actually, it's probably
peak.
more like 15. I don't know.
And that's
Not
interesting.
very
And then
much.
you were still able, to even in the mile,
Yeah.
like win a lot of races and be
Yeah.
competitive.
It's kind of strange.
And then how about you?
I was on like a sprinter team.
Uh-huh.
So like everything we did was like sprinting. So our workouts were like 200s, like the short stuff like the sprinters
Yeah.
would do. And we only worked out like our team because it's a club team. We don't do really like we do high school like I said, but like club's the main thing. We never did like practice outside of like the 3 days we went. So the 3 days
So
were
it was just
workouts.
3 days of practice too.
Yeah, and no, you never ran on your own. So you just
Okay.
showed up for the 3 days.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's very different. And then you come to college and it's like, some of us are running every day.
Yeah.
We're completely different.
It is.
Right.
Sundays are always my off days though.
And then like, Maleigha, you didn't even like warm up before you did workouts, right?
So we got the training plan like the summer before coming here, and it was like 2 mile warm up, then the workout, and then 2 mile cool down. I was like, that's got to be a joke. So I just never did it.
Yeah, you just didn't even warm up for cool
I did
down.
the workouts. I do some high knees before, leg swings.
That's crazy.
And then I got here and like ran with the team for the first time, and I was like, oh.
Like they're warming up for the workout.
Yeah. It was
crazy.
a learning process, but I'm good now.
And then like, Krissy, I've heard like, how often did you race in high school, or like what was your?
So grade 11 and 12, like we're shut down. So like we had no races. And then I ran for like a little bit in grade 9, like a couple races. And then grade 10, they just like, my coach is like, hey, you're just going to completely train. So basically since like grade 9 was really like the last time I ran. And then grade 10, I had to do cross country for my school. And then that's like the last cross country race I've ever did. And like cross country
That's
training.
crazy. So you probably ran more races at college than you did combine your high school career.
Yeah,
And it's only been a year and a half.
pretty much. Yeah.
That's kind of insane too. So that's been a big adjustment, I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah, terrifying.
So what are you most excited about for this year of running, each of you?
You go first.
Is there much?
Okay, how about you tell us what you're most excited for first?
Well, I am really looking forward to conference championships for cross country, try to get all conference, I would say. I love championship season. Just like taper, your legs feel nice and run faster. Supposed to run faster, I guess.
Interesting.
Next question.
Okay. I guess you can say I'm just excited to run track because I'm hoping that my cross country like helps my running for track. I know this sounds cheesy, but that's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Okay, now this is going to sound bad, but I have the exact same answer as her.
Okay. And then what is your favorite and least favorite part about training? We've already maybe hit on it.
Okay. Favorite, I'm going to go just like having everyone like motivated at the same time, because in high school I didn't really have that like team atmosphere where everyone had the same goals. So that's nice because it makes it easier to do the workouts and everything. Least favorite, you just run a lot in cross country.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how about you, Krissy?
I don't know. I like when when everyone motivates you like before workouts and everything, or they're like,
So
come
the
on,
same answer.
yeah, like come on, like you go. But then sometimes like the workouts are dreadful, but I know they help me. So like that, I can't really say that. Maybe the long runs, I can't.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Tempos. Ooh.
Oh, tempos. Oh, those are revolting.
All right. And then who are your biggest supporters as runners?
Shout out to my mom and dad.
They just came out,
Yeah.
went international, came to the last meet.
Yeah.
My mom and dad also. My mom's always commenting on these.
Yeah. Your mom
Well,
commented
yeah.
on the post, maybe what, a few minutes after it was posted.
I think it was seconds after.
She must have your notifications on or something.
Well, she'll definitely be seeing this. And now I'll ask you to grab your whiteboards So we've got a new segment called Are They Really Best Friends?
Oh, God.
This new segment is specifically tailored to my two guests, Maleigha and Krissy, and we'll get to see how well or not well that they know each other. And then they will decide whether they still want to continue being friends.
It's going to be so bad. I already know. I'm not going to
So they'll use your whiteboard to answer. You can show the camera, try to make it, nice and big so that the camera can see. So you're going to be writing down the answer of your friend. So first question, what is your friend's favorite season? I already have their answers beforehand. They answered off camera, and then we'll just score. You get a point for each question asked. We got about 8 questions.
When can I go?
Really?
Who wants to share their answer first?
I'm gonna go summer.
Maleigha says summer.
I'm going to go summer, too.
And they both are correct.
I knew it.
It's 1-1. Maleigha and Krissy's favorite season is summer.
There was more to mine. You're lying.
Well, Maleigha said summer, maybe winter.
I was going to say
you got
winter.
the Christmas.
No, but he said because of the weather, so
Because
that's why I
of
picked
Christmas.
summer.
Okay, yeah.
Or else I would
I
pick
like
winter.
a whole sentence long for my answer explaining myself.
Oh, I'm scared for this. The next ones.
Next question. What is your friend's pet peeve?
Oh,
You know this. Oh, I don't know her pet peeve.
This is where their friendship will be challenged. You have some interesting answers here. I don't even know what this one answer means.
Okay.
Okay, who'd like to share?
Like people that are slow.
that's your pet.
No, when they're like you know when they're slow. And I said, like,
isn't she gonna be
Crop
a
this
special
out.
education?
No. Like when you answer someone like a question and they like sit there, like they're not answering it, and you like ask them.
So someone's not very responsive.
Yeah, and then
Let's put it that
and
way.
I said loud people too.
All right. And Maleigha, what'd you put for your answer?
Feet rubbing on carpet.
Feet rubbing on carpet is correct. So right now it's 2-1 Maleigha. Maleigha's pet peeve was dramatic women. Can you explain that? Can you explain that?
Okay, this is gonna sound bad, but I'm a woman, so I can say it, I think.
Okay.
But sometimes women just overreact for no reason.
I should have guessed that.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
talk about this.
And then what is rubbing on carpets? What?
Like carpets on the ground. When people rub it, the noise that it makes makes me nauseous. Like it's disgusting.
Like
Never-
I'll literally just
I've never
slide
heard
my
that.
foot, and I'm just like, oh.
Those Thompson carpets,
Yeah.
Thompson
yeah.
Hall.
Oh, disgusting.
Okay. So it's 2-1. Maleigha is winning.
I know I'm not gonna get.
Who is your friend's celebrity crush?
I think.
Oh.
Got some interesting answers. Krissy actually put 2 down. She loves celebrities.
I don't really, but I only
Oh
love
my
those
gosh.
celebrities. She's not gonna get them
Oh,
though.
I'm just
So you
gonna
got-
go. This is
And then
wrong.
whenever you're ready, you can share them.
Drake.
She said Drake. That is incorrect.
Any countryman.
Oh, I
Any-
do like that too.
Any countryman. Well, specifically, Maleigha's celebrity crush was Chris Hemsworth.
I don't even know who that is.
He's an actor.
I think I just saw a picture of him on Instagram one time, and I was like, wow. That's the first one that came to my mind.
And then Krissy's answer was young Taylor Lautner or Channing Tatum.
Oh, that. Oh,
Yeah, those some sexy males.
All right. Next question. What is your friend's favorite candy?
I don't even know. You didn't even.
You're
know
not gonna
candy.
know this
Just
one.
describe it if you can't,
It's
you
gonna
don't
be
know the
something-
brand
It's
or
gonna be something so stupid.
Maleigha, what's your answer for
Andy's
Krissy?
mints.
Andy's mints is correct. Maleigha has 3 points.
I
Krissy's
said,
one.
okay, Maleigha likes anything. She likes cookies. She likes ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
She likes all that stuff. So
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
I'll let
that's-
that pass.
That's
yes.
not really candy.
I just
though.
had a
That's the
very weird,
problem.
specific answer that you're not gonna guess.
Then what is it?
So you're being such a great friend that you're giving her the point.
You know, I'll give her the point.
Because
yeah.
you know that you like cookies.
I like my desserts, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay. Well, 3-2, but Maleigha's answers was Kinder, the Happy Hippo.
Paulina brought me this German candy for
How
watching
the hell
for
am I
watching
supposed
this
to know
plant.
German happy
And
hippo?
it was so good. I ate it. I was like, wow, that's something else. So I might move to Germany just for that, to have
Okay.
access.
And then next question. What is your friend's favorite show?
Oh, I need to describe it.
Again, got some interesting answers here.
Ooh, I don't know if I know this.
Tough one. Right now it's 3-2. Maleigha is up.
Okay, I have an answer.
You have an answer?
Maleigha, you're going to have to okay, so we were in your basement. We were running on the treadmill. You always put on this one show when you run on the treadmill downstairs. I don't know the name of it, but that's your favorite show.
It's not my favorite show.
But I think it's your favorite show.
But it's not, but it's a good one. I'm just
What
watching.
is that show, Maleigha?
Schitt's Creek. It's my treadmill show.
Okay.
That was my answer.
That is incorrect.
I know.
I'm gonna
Maleigha put New Girl down.
Yeah.
What the hell is a new girl?
It's that girl that lives with a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
Kind of like Paulina in the track house. I'm gonna go with, oh my gosh. Oh, probably some it's gotta be some sort of like cartoon. You haven't made it to like the big kid shows
No, I
yet.
don't make it to the big kid shows.
So cartoon? Any cartoon.
Okay, I'll give it to her.
Wow.
Nah,
Name the cartoon.
I won't give it to her. You put don't watch TV. So I mean, I kind of give it to her, but kind of. Let's keep it close. 3-2.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All
I do
right.
like SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, all those shows.
I mean, don't we all?
Johnny Test is my. Actually, I should put Johnny Test. I love that show.
Okay. So next question: what can your friend not live without?
Oops, I colored on that.
Again, right now it's Maleigha 3, Krissy 2.
That was a good one. I'm gonna go the phone, specifically the apps of TikTok and Snapchat.
That may be true, but it isn't what she
really
wrote.
smart. I said iced coffee.
That's also accurate. So yeah,
Maleigha's
kinda.
answer was dairy products. And then Krissy's was money.
Good one.
But you were right. I was going to put my phone, so I was contemplating on it. But I can't live without the money.
All right. Does your friend think water is wet?
I feel like Maleigha's going to say no.
I feel like you're gonna say no
Well, I feel like
because you like arguing.
I don't like arguing.
I used to think it was no just to be that annoying person, but it's definitely wet.
Well, you're both wrong with each other's answers because you both put yes
Okay.
as your answer.
Good.
But water is indeed not wet.
Okay, so can you please
Okay.
describe this to me and how it's not wet?
So water itself is not wet. It can make things wet. So
You like-
there.
So it can make well, what if I touch it? Then it's wet.
You're like a
Then what?
little middle school
No,
boy
yeah,
that just
like,
wants
no,
to argue.
The water wouldn't be wet. Your finger would be wet. Do you understand?
But the water's still look.
No, you just want to argue with us.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're like,
You're
I'm
like
gonna
the
pick
one
whatever
kid in
answer.
school that always
Yeah.
I'm
argues the
serious.
opposite.
Like if it's spilled,
yeah.
I mean the water itself is not wet. The table would be wet.
So what about a lake? Is it
the
not
lake
wet?
is not wet. You don't jump in the lake and say, "This is wet,"
But it is wet.
it-
referring to the lake.
It is wet.
You would say, "I am wet,"
No,
because of
Well,
the
yeah,
the
you
water
get wet
made you
too.
because the lake's wet.
Whatever.
Something dry can't make you
All right,
wet.
drop a comment. Is water wet? And argue about it. All right, now this is the last part. So you can either split or steal. If you choose to split, you both get a point. If you both choose to steal, neither of you get a point. If one of you steal and one of you split, then the winner would have 2 points. The one that steals. So on your board, you were right. Either split or steal. If you both split, you would both get a point. If you both
So this is a psychic game.
steal, you get 0 points.
This is a psychic game.
It's a psychic game. But if one of you splits and one of you steals, the one who steals gets 2 points.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay. So
You can talk about it first, if you'd like.
We have a game
I feel like we're not supposed to talk about
Okay,
this.
fine.
I don't want to talk about it.
And then I'll ask you to show your answers at the same time.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready,
Yeah.
set, go. They both split.
Aw,
So they
that's
share the
sweet.
points,
That is really nice.
but Maleigha won 4-3.
Dang it.
Do you still want to be friends or?
No.
No.
Okay. seem to still know quite a bit about each other. Even when you got it wrong, you did quite well. All right, on to the next segment. So this segment is called Rapid Refresh, a segment where I ask my guests too many questions for them to answer in a timely manner. And I have a great question to start with.
Okay.
So you two are a dynamic duo, but which of these dynamic duos do you most identify with and why? Tom and Jerry, Phineas and Ferb, Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, or Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunne from Dumb and Dumber?
I'm going to go Dumb and Dumber.
I was going to go Dumb and Dumber too.
Yeah.
Well, who's who? So you got Lloyd Christmas, that's like Jim Carrey, or Harry Dunne, who's
Didn't we
Jeff
talk about
Daniels.
this before? Who's dumb and who's dumber?
I think you're dumber.
Okay, fine, I'll be dumber. And she's dumb.
But who's who? So would you say like Jim Carrey is dumb or
Which one's the ugliest one? Because I'll be him.
I want to be the ugliest. Sexy Mama Chris.
Fine, I'll be the sexiest one.
Okay. So is that Jim Carrey?
Yeah, I guess if you find him the sexiest.
Okay, you're Lloyd Christmas
Yeah.
and she's Harry Dunne.
Okay.
All right. Well done. Next, what advice do you have to fellow aspiring TikTokers?
Oh, yeah.
Always put the door stop on your door. And
Why
make
is
sure
that?
it doesn't. Because then you might get locked out of your room naked.
Has that happened to you?
Yes.
Okay.
The both of us together,
Yeah.
actually.
It was pretty fun. It was a good experience for us.
Do you have anything else for aspiring TikTokers like yourselves?
Make your account public
Then
so
you
the
can go
world can
viral?
enjoy it. Yeah.
Okay.
I say do a bot username so you can stalk people on TikTok.
All right. If there was one event you could get rid of from track and field, what would it be and why? So if you just had to get rid of an event.
Anything long distance.
Yeah.
Like 5K and above.
Yeah. Just
5K
the whole,
and above, just get rid of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe just the whole sport of cross country. I know that's not track, but yeah. I mean, I'm not in the 10K or anything, but the people that are, wow.
Yeah, they inspire me. That's
Yeah.
all I gotta say. I just watch them run in my mouth.
But then
like
if it wasn't
opens.
there, it wouldn't inspire you.
Well, then it's for a
I mean,
reason.
as long as I don't have to be in it, I'm all right with it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like...
Let everyone have their thing, but don't let me.
Yeah, don't let me do it.
Yeah.
So I've got some this or that questions.
Okay.
Dogs or babies?
Dogs.
Ooh,
Dogs for sure.
dogs, but I do want a baby and a dog, too.
Well, you got to pick one.
Well, I want a baby, obviously. Not
Well,
now.
what's better, dogs or babies?
Like right
Well,
now, like as I
like-
speak? Or when
Okay.
I'm older?
Okay, if you're asking if, like, there was just, say, like, just a baby and a dog stranded on the sidewalk, I'm going to get in trouble for that.
So if there's a baby and a dog stranded.
If it's an ankle biter, I'll pick the baby, but if it's a big dog, or, like, will grow up to be a big dog, then I'll take the dog.
Oh my gosh.
I'll take the baby. So then you take the dog, I'll take the baby. I'll take baby.
That's why we're such great friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Live in the past or present?
The present.
Like right now.
I mean,
Now or like go back?
oh,
I had to go back in time.
Well, to win.
Like the 90s, 2000s.
Okay. When is Maleigha gonna say?
Like the 1700s.
I'm just gonna go present, actually.
Okay. But Krissy says the 90s or 2000s. All right. Money or fame?
Money.
Yeah, money, because I don't want people harassing me when I'm out.
True. Dine out or dine in?
Dine in. Dine in. Easy.
I'm going to say dine out. Yeah.
Why dine in so aggressively?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm a big takeout person. One of my favorite things to do is dress up like a complete maniac. The worst possible mismatching outfit I can put on. Go into the restaurant, get the takeout, then take it with me. Because then I'm comfortable. I don't have people like trying to come talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then how about dine out?
I just like getting ready and going out sometimes.
All right, well, where are you gonna dine out? What's your favorite place to eat then?
Okay, if it's America, I like Olive Garden because they give free Andes mints.
Okay.
So then I always take handfuls of them, like really handfuls of them.
I think I could just eat like a grilled cheese or a hot ham and cheese sandwich any day of my life and I'd be happy. So any place that has that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Music or podcast?
Music.
Whoa.
Sorry, Lolo.
I'm not going to lie to
Oh,
you.
sorry, Logan.
I'm going to go music too because I think I'm not
This
going to lie
hurts.
to you. I haven't watched your podcast yet.
No, a lot of people haven't.
Okay.
Have you seen the numbers?
It's okay. I watch it for you, Lolo.
I'll watch
That's
this
okay.
one.
All right, we'll see. It's okay. Well, then what music are you listening to? What type of music?
Throwback or gangster rap. Depends on my mood.
Throwback or gangster rap?
Depends on my
Okay.
mood.
Country, of course.
Country.
Yeah.
Name drop some artists.
No, I can't tell you my playlist right now.
All right.
Like, I feel like that's kind of embarrassing. I don't want people judging me.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We'll skip that part.
Skip that.
Next.
That's actually the last
Oh.
question.
Oh.
But
No, I feel bad.
well, actually, I have another one.
Okay.
How can they follow you on social media or reach you?
I mean, I got Insta.
If you
I
would
got
like to share.
Snapchat.
Your
You want
Instagram.
me to share our tags? I'll go look us up really quick.
Go find.
All right, give me a second.
Okay.
Do you not know our Instagram names?
No, do you?
Okay, mine's just Krissy Petrou. That's only my Instagram. You
Oh,
get.
mine's Maleigha Huston.
All right. Well, that's
Didn't see that one coming.
and you can now sign the table.
Fancy.
Each take a turn. If you're
you
listening
go
on a
first.
podcasting
do my
platform
face.
like Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please leave a 5-star review. Still trying to get that 5-star review out on Spotify.
We have something to give
Yeah,
you.
because everyone else brings one, you know? We feel kind of dumb now because Steph brought a similar thing, but we got you this.
So they gave me a coaster from my living room. I appreciate that. It says joy, love, and peace.
Whoa.
That'll be featured on the table from now on.
Oh, that's cool.
So leave a review, leave a like, follow, subscribe on whatever platform you're listening or watching on. A new episode drops every Sunday at noon. Would you like to shout out anybody that may be listening, Maleigha?
My mom. I know you're here. So, hi. I hope you enjoyed.
How about you, Krissy?
I'd shout to anyone watching it. That's all I have to say.
All right, check out any past episodes. Our last episode was Caleb and Jace, who's another dynamic duo, and they brought out the whiteboards as well. Anything else? Is that all?
I think we're good. Shout out to the podcast. Thank you, Logan.
Thank you, Logan. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure getting interviewed by you two.
Yeah.
I enjoyed every second of it.